Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Here we are with our mystical Monday musings.
Say that 3 times fast.
Say it 3 times fast.
Yeah.
Mystical Monday musings. I
Musings.
couldn't say it 3 times fast. If you're new, please come on in and say hello. Even if you're not new, just come in and say hello and let us know where you're from. My name is Elias Patras, and I'm here with the wonderful and amazing
Laura Wooster, hello. Hi. It's great to be on with you.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thanks for
Good
being
afternoon.
here. Good afternoon for you.
West
Yes.
Coast. East Coast
Yes.
representing, West Coast representing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, Carson. Good morning.
Hi, Carson.
Dean, I got two of the Pacific Northwestern people here.
Great.
Beth from Midwest. Good morning.
I thought you were going to say Methuen.
I did. You want to be like Fee. ¿Cómo está? From Methuen. Like I'm in Spain. Yeah. Hello, Susan. Hello,
Hi,
Jeanette.
Susan. Hi, Jeanette.
Thank you for being here.
Welcome,
So,
everybody.
Laura, you want to tell everybody what we do on here?
So what we do is this is what we just started for the new year is we jump on Monday mornings for Elias, afternoon for me. And what we do is we just pull cards for the week, some insight of what to focus on for the week and what to look out for and just some support and guidance for life in general. So so for anybody who's on here for the first time, my name's Laura Wooster. I'm a medium, a psychic, and I don't know what else. That's it. Radio show host, podcast host. I always forget to say that. I'm podcast host as well. And Elias is as well.
Yes, exactly. And Laura is also an educator, you guys. She's a great teacher, a really amazing teacher. Your classes are phenomenal, both online and in person. And for those of you who don't know, my name is Elias Patras. I'm an intuitive motivator. What does that mean? Well, I help people to connect to their goals by educating them in what blocks them so they can grow into their limitless possibilities. And psychic medium, yes, and also retreat and workshop facilitator and podcaster as well, which is something new. And you can find both Laura and myself on mindbodyspirit.fm. Let me say that again. Mindbodyspirit.fm. Just go there. Laura, tell them what your podcast is called. My Intuitive Life.
The Intuitive Life.
Intuitive Life. Yes. And mine is called Your Inner Voice. We might change it, guys. We're working on it. We might change it to Trust Your Inner Voice.
Oh, okay.
Put that in there. So good morning, R. Burford, good morning, and Delora, woot woot to the Wooster.
Hello, Delora.
Carson, I'm loving this, by the way. Excellent. Hello, Jeff, Michelle. Hey, y'all. And
Hi, Melanie.
Thank you for being here. So, Laura, did you pick? I think you picked some cards, or should we pick one for the week?
Yes, let's pick one for the week, each of us. How's that sound?
That sounds good. What deck are you using today?
Today, I am using the Psychic Tarot deck. Actually, this deck is 15 years old because I got this deck when it first came out 15 years ago, and I've been using the same deck in all these years. It's a little worn around the edges, but I love it. So,
that's awesome.
What are you using today?
Today, I am going to use this deck. It is the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Lynn.
Love that. Beautiful.
So I'm going to use that. How many decks do you have, Laura? Do you know?
I have to count. I know I've got dozens. Tarot decks, oracle cards, everything. So I got little ones like this, and I got the ones that go like the long ones. And there's so many different variations of all these decks.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Okay, I got one. Do you have one?
I do.
Okay, ladies first.
Okay. So don't freak out when you see this card, okay, people? So the card that comes up, the conflict and defeat. Okay. So you'll notice the number 5 up here. That's an indication of potentially some conflict or things that need to be resolved. Now, in this particular deck, you'll notice around the edges, there's a blue border. And what that means is this is mental energy. This is basically it's what's your thinking? Conflict and defeat. Are you talking yourself into expecting the worst? Are you talking yourself into um, always looking at yourself with the worst outlook? It's like, well, for example, you might be saying, well, oh, well, I didn't get the job, so that's just my luck, isn't it? That kind of thing. So this is just a reminder to double check your thinking. And I'm not saying that to gloss over everything and put glitter on everything. That's not what I'm saying. We have to be real, right? But at the same time, there's there's power in positive thinking, and positive thinking is not going to solve everything, but always, it's always good to believe in miracles. Okay, and it's because miracles are possible, and also being open to what's highest and best. So even if you're counting on something to happen and it doesn't happen, just trust that the universe is bringing something to you that's better or just as good as what you were hoping for. All right. So conflict and defeat. Watch your thinking.
That's awesome. And thank you, Carson. Carson says, YouTubers, please remember to like and subscribe. Remember to hit the notification bell to ensure you get all notifications for the Mystical Monday Musings. Say that fast, everybody, together. Ready? Mystical Monday Musings.
That was tough. So what card do you have, Elias?
And this is interesting because this is courage.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Now think about what Laura said and attach this to it. Courage. Now, this week we have a full moon, and full moon is all about letting go. Do you have the courage to let go? So, see the butterflies in here? Butterflies are always about transformation. The number 3 is a really amazing number for many reasons. And think about it. When you step through the forest, when you have the courage to step through the forest, it might be dark, it might be scary, it might be whatever, you find a huge reward at the end of the road. You find that safety, that big castle, that energy to go forward. So have the courage to be able to shift, get out of your comfort zone, and move forward.
Good message. Beautiful. And beautiful card too. The blue butterflies. And Dolores says, I'm eating lunch, can only do Good.
That's her Mystical Monday Musings. That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, that's great.
Hi, Christine. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Christine.
So, do you want to just pick some cards for people?
Yes. If anybody would like us to pick some cards for them, just pop a question into the comments. It's great to just say, oh, just pull some cards, but what is it that you would like to ask about? Is there an aspect of your life that you would like some insight on? Just go ahead and share it in the, okay. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Hi, Michael. I know Michael.
I appreciate that.
Yes. So glad you're here. Okay. So if someone would like us to pull cards for you, just think of a question, something, or in a certain area of your life that you want some insight on, and just pop that into the comments, and we will pull cards for you. Melanie, what can you tell me about my spiritual journey? Okay. All right. I'm going to take a moment here. I'm just going to tune in, and before I pull a card for you, Melanie, are you picking up anything, Elias?
I am.
Okay. Me too. Okay. So Melanie, I had as I'm tuning into your name, right? I clairvoyantly I can see people's colors, their aura, when I tune into their name or I hear their voice, or however that may be. So what I'm seeing around you, there's a lot of super creative energy around you right now, and there's also it's like there's two parts of you pulling at each other. There's like there's a super creative, you got so many ideas, so many things you'd like to do, all these things happening. But the other side, there's like this grounded piece that's coming up, which means that not that it's that things aren't going to transpire for you or things aren't going to unfold for you, but there might be things that you're dealing with right now that is sort of tempering those dreams just a wee bit. It's sort of it's bringing in the more practical aspects of these dreams that you might be having, or some aspirations you might be having. And that's not such a bad thing, because what that does is when you are sort of being pulled back just a wee bit, just have to sort of readjust your perspective, you start to see, okay, what do I need to do now? What is it that I need to do in this moment to take the next step, the next step, the next step? So sometimes it may feel like our wings are being clipped a little bit, but in a sense, it actually helps you to really get clearer on what your next step is in order to achieve the dream that you're trying to get to. So what are you picking up, Elias?
So as I look at your name and just sit with the energy, and I love the 227, by the way.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I heard with a little giggle was buckle up, buttercup. And I don't mean that in a bad way. This journey is the spiritual journey is a beautiful, it's a beautiful ride. It's a beautiful ride. You bought the ticket. You bought the ticket. So here it is. Here it is. So look at the card that I got for you. Transcending.
Yeah.
So, and yours are beautiful too. I mean, it's
a similar message happening here.
Yeah. And I think what's happening is that I'm going to ask you this, Melanie. Are you impatient? Are you impatient with the growth that's happening for you? Because my sense is that you are so excited about this spiritual journey. You, like Laura said about the creative energy that you have within you, just take a moment to breathe and know that you are being shown exactly what you need, exactly how you need it. And it's great to be excited, and trust me from experience, it's great to be excited, but always remember, you ask the universe, give it to you softly, gently, yet quickly.
That's good.
And I think you're going to be really great.
Yeah, it's all good. And these cards are like, the recognition and reward card, transformational, which is very similar, I think, to what you had, Elias, pulled for her. And then the light. This is the spiritual, aspect of that as well. So, so patience, but know that, just always trust that the universe is going to lead you where you need to go. And even if it's not going in the direction just yet that you want to, or it's not going quick enough, like Elias said, patience, right? Just know that the roadblocks that may be coming up, or what you perceive as roadblocks, is actually letting you know what the next step is. All right. Very good. All right. So who's next? Let's see.
You just want to go in order, or do you want me to?
Yes, let's go in order. Let's see who was next. Okay, Michelle. Something about finances. Okay. Alrighty. Michelle, I'm just kind of tuning into what's going on here. So what I was picking up right away for you, Michelle, is like this year is all about healing, but not necessarily physical healing, but more of a sense of healing around your view on finances and your role in it. So I don't know if there's things in the past that you have been working on, but there's things that you have to, maybe some perceptions of your own what am I doing here? Hold on, I'm all this stuff coming in. There's like names coming in. I'm like, hold on. Oh my gosh, one thing at a time, right? So your perception of how you handle money, or how your financial picture looks to you, this year is all about healing that view of that and it's actually a healthier aspect or healthier view of your finances this year. So there's healing around finances with you, which is fantastic. I'm just going to pull a card for that as well. The other thing too, okay, there's something else too about you. Also, that's kind of tempered by some obligations you have with other people that close to you, maybe family or someone very close to you that might be affected by this as well. So the other thing too, um, stand your ground. Persistence pays off, okay? And just trust that even though you're not financially maybe where you need to be right now or where you want to be, persistence is key here. So every movement in the positive, the smallest steps can add up to big things. All right. What are you receiving, Elias?
So I know Michelle. She's been on my retreat and she's done several of my workshops. So I'm going to tell you, Michelle, listen to everything that Laura said. And here's because I don't want to read you without knowing your situation. But what I want to say to you is, like Laura said, stand your ground and
Trust.
You have to trust instead of going into, oh my God, my finances, my finances, my finances, and going this way, just say, my finances. Okay, you that lives with me, I need X amount of blah, 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 and blah, 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 instead of giving, 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 stand your ground. And you know what I'm talking about. So that's what I have for you, Michelle.
Okay, great. Hopefully that all makes sense. Okay, looking for genuine love relationship. Okay, Christine. Okay. Christine, what I'm picking up around you is that you're getting more accustomed to voicing what you want in a relationship. And for some reason, it feels like at this moment, and doesn't mean this is not going to change. I do think it is. It's just, it's not, what's happening around you is not moving quick enough for your growth. Okay. So there's an aspect here that's happening where you're beginning to voice what you need more or express what you need more in a relationship. But I feel like the circle around you or the people that you're currently are connecting with, or the people within your reach, as far as, dateable people, the dating pool isn't quite there for you, like in that way. That like they're not they're not that kind of presence for you. So I feel like you just haven't come across that yet for you. So I don't want you to feel like because you're asking for what you need from a relationship that you're asking for the wrong things, or you shouldn't be asking for it. Just know, just because you're not having that reflected back to you yet does not mean asking for things that you need or want in a relationship is a bad thing. All right. So remember that. Okay. Just know that persistence is key, that the right circle of people will hear you, and they will understand why you're asking for what you're asking in a relationship. Now, the picture that I picked up here, I picked 3 cards this time. The solar plexus card comes up. So this is where, like, sometimes maybe your self-esteem might get hit a little bit because you ask for things and you're clear about it, and all of a sudden people are like, well, I don't want that. And then you're like, well, what's wrong with me? And nothing's wrong with you. And then stand your ground. Again, same card as the previous connection here. Persistence is key. Stand your ground with what you believe you need. And then the authority card. You know what you need. Don't let anybody else tell you what you need. So I don't feel like this is like a partner energy or someone you'd be dating. I feel like it's somebody possibly around you, maybe like a friend or a sister or somebody like that, who's telling you you have to be a little more realistic with what you're expecting. And I'm hearing just no. You know what I mean? Real, so just, what are you receiving, Elias?
So Christine, it's also about what you're putting out there. Like, I'm hearing, what I always tell people is, you want to ask for the one, not someone, but the one, and the one that vibrates at your level or higher. Say that again, your level or higher. And it is important to, like Laura was saying, it might not be in the circle that you've in that pool that you've been, pulling them out of. Go to a different pond. Go to someone else, because it's just my sense is, there are times when you're like, well, I don't want this, and I don't want that, and I don't want this, and I don't want that. So start focusing on what you do want. Mm-hmm. And the cards that I got were stability, new beginnings.
Nice.
These two. Freedom and activation.
Ooh.
Freedom and activation. So when you set yourself free, the limits that you put on this, I think something amazing is going to happen. And I want to tell you, Laura, that Melanie said, for the spiritual journey, she said, yes, thank you. That makes so much sense and interesting. I love it.
Okay, great. There we go. Christine, hopefully what we said makes sense as well with your relationship question. Yes. Very good. Should we do one more? Do you have time?
Yeah. Okay. But guys, before we do the one, we want to tell you guys that if you subscribe to us on Valentine's Day, we're going to give away something on Valentine's Day. So subscribe, and then we'll take one of the subscribers to win. Well, should we do one each?
Yeah, let's do that.
Each. Okay. Yeah. So 2 of you are going to get one from each of us is going to win a 10-minute reading with us.
And how can they subscribe to us, Elias?
Well, you subscribe to click the button. That's it. Yeah. Click the button that says subscribe, and we appreciate that. And okay, let's see. And Michelle Ray says, yes, totally. She understands. Hey, Mary McCormick from the Midwest. Good
Hi, Mary.
Friend. Okay, let's pick one. And stop. Okay. Here is Carson. My future goals for my business aspiration. Some guidance on next steps. Greatly appreciated.
Okay. All right. So let me just see. I'm going to tune in just for a moment here. Okay. Cool. All right. If this doesn't make sense, let me know. Okay. But my feeling here is that there's almost like you don't know, there's so many things to do or that you could do to move forward, but it feel overwhelmed, and really it feels overwhelming to me. Like you kind of feel stuck in the mud kind of feeling. So I'm like, okay, so like we always say, one small movement is better than none, right? So what steps do you need? Okay. I feel like you're chasing 2 rabbits right now, and I don't know why. So I don't know if you've got 2 different businesses or 2 different avenues that you want to take this business on. I'm not really sure what that is, but it feels like 2, or you're taking on 2 different roles and you can't do both at the same time. That's the feeling I'm getting here. And I feel like letting go of one particular, not permanently, letting go of one particular direction or goal and focusing on the other, which one you feel like is right in front of you, to do that. And I just feel like there's a lot of you might be experiencing a bit of, I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to do this, and it's starting to get overwhelming. And because right now what's coming up here is a lack of passion for what you're doing. It's in taking smaller steps and maybe letting go of a goal, a longer term goal for a short amount of time, and focusing on some short term goals. You'll find that passion again, and you won't feel as overwhelmed. And then there's going to be a lot of progress with that. Hopefully that makes sense. Elias, what are you picking up?
Carson says pretty accurate. Okay. I wear multiple hats.
Yeah.
Multiple hats. So, Carson, I know you, so I'm just gonna say, and she said, yes, yep, reaching to stars and forget I need a ship to get there. Agreed. And that's the piece. It's like, what are the top 3 things that you want to do? Let's say the top 3, and then focus on the one. Focus on the one, and then you'll see, my sense is, see how the other two will shift into that one. There are aspects of what you do are going to shift into that one. And the 3 cards that popped out for you are joy. So like Laura just said, have the passion and the joy of what you want. Miracles, there's something there. Something's going to happen, and it's just going to be like that. And then don't forget the gratitude of, I'm so grateful for my journey up to this point and moving forward.
Beautiful cards.
Yeah. Okay. So if we didn't get a chance to get to you, guess what? There's an opportunity next Monday.
Yeah.
For
we'll be back.
Monday Mystical Monday.
Monday Musings.
It's right. Mystical Monday Musings.
I love it. So,
and Laura, what you've got coming up that people can watch out for you?
Yeah, if you're in the New England area, the Boston area, I'll be on the South Shore with 3 other mediums next Friday. We're doing something in oh my God, my brain just went okay. Oh my, I almost said Rockland. It's not Rockland. Okay, just look on my website, laurawooster.com. It's next Friday. And so it's 4 mediums, and one of them is a spirit artist, Rita Berkowitz. And so it's gonna be a great night. I'm so excited.
I love that. And Laura, somebody was talking about grief. You work with people with grief. If you want to.
Yeah, I'm a medium with the Forever Family Foundation. It's a completely volunteer organization that they have a scientific and grounded approach to grief and to mediumship and the spirit world and things like that. So check out the foreverfamilyfoundation.org. There's some resources there. Another good resource is grief.com, which is David Kessler's website, and he's one of the leading grief experts in the country. So he's got a lot of resources there. Also, what would you like to suggest, Elias?
I'm doing something free, guys. I'm doing a lot of stuff. But on something that's fun is called a self-love board. It is a free workshop on Zoom. It's how to create an intentional vision board about self-love. And that is Sunday, February 11th. Just go to eliaspatras.com and look at the events. And guys, sign up for both of our emails. That's how you'll also get to know what we've got going on. Mm-hmm. Carson says, yep, that was the feeling I was getting. I just got to get comfortable with the path. I'm so grateful to you both and all my teachers. Right. Wonderful.
Oh, it's wonderful, Carson. Great. All righty. Well, thanks everybody for being here today. This was fun. It goes by so quickly.
Go by quickly. And remember, next Monday, guys, same time, same channels. And everyone, just follow us. Just click the little button, click the little bell that lets you know that we're here. And Michael says, you two are great. I enjoyed this time with you. Excellent.
Thank you.
And remember, guys, to listen to Laura and I both on our channels on mindbodyspirit.fm. Mindbodyspirit.fm. Just go there. Just type it in. It'll go there. You'll see both of us. And it's available on Apple, Google, and Spotify.
Wherever you get your podcasts.
Wherever you get your podcasts. Yes, exactly. All right, everyone. Have a beautiful day. And
thanks, everybody.
Take care. Be well.
See you next week.